Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the first official John Slop podcast. Now, I'm not really sure what we're gonna call this one, but yeah, this is just where we're gonna be like talking, no music. I mean, we're gonna be talking about music, right? But there's not gonna be any music playing from the artists that I've been reviewing. If anything, we'll just have music from me in these videos, but none in this one. So I just wanted to take the time to thank every single person who's been a part of the channel, who's been a part of the Patreon crew, who's been coming to the streams. I just really appreciate it. And there will be more of these like podcasts coming. So, this is just going to be a time where we relax. I talk about the music that I've been listening to. I wrote down some things that I thought we could discuss, so I wanted to talk about the music that the Patreon members have been sending first. I really appreciate every single thing the Patreon members have been sending over. Let's look at the list right now. What did we do today? I think we did Jerry Goodman and Jan Hammer, Full Moon Boogie. That was a lot of fun. Really creative and unique effort from Jerry Goodman and Jan Hammer. Of course, they are two members from Mahavishnu Orchestra, which we have also been listening to a good amount of. So if you haven't checked out any of my Mahavishnu Orchestra videos, go on and check those out. They're really cool if you like progressive rock, early 70s as well. And let's see, what else have we been listening to? So yeah, Full Moon Boogie was nice. It was indeed boogie-some. Wow, we have a lot of songs for February. February was a good month for us here at John Slop Incorporated. That's not actually the name. So what else have we done that's on Patreon? Side 1 of the Who's album, Who's Next? Whoa, what an experience that was. Of course, that was where Baba O'Reilly was from. And what else? Dude, what else was from there? Wow, okay. I almost completely forgot we listened to The Who. How can I forget? That album, Who's Next? I didn't even talk about the fact that they incorporated the name Who into the album name, Who's Next? And that was from 1971. So yeah, truly groundbreaking. Like, if you haven't checked that out, make sure you are on my Patreon. I don't know if that will actually come out onto YouTube by this time. So if it's not out by yet, I'm sorry. Go on over to Patreon and check that out. But, dude, The Who is seriously so underrated. Well, okay, no, they're not underrated, right? I've been underrating them for so long. Haven't even, like, given them any attention, like, as much as I've given Led Zeppelin or Queen attention, but damn. They are powerhouses in both the progressive format, pop format, alternative. I'm sure they also inspired some, like, metal. Roger Daltrey's voice just cuts through everything. Yeah, the whole crew. Pete Townsend, really great on guitar. Overall, the first 5 tracks off of that album, Who's Next, were really, really tight, really powerful, quick, concise. We still have to finish the rest of the album, but so far the person who only requested we do the first side, so hopefully somebody gets to requesting the second side soon. Of course, we could always listen to it on our own, but right now we're doing Yes. And just a little tangent on that. We've been taking a break from doing Yes, just because I've been trying to get out the rest of these Patreon requests. Now, for those who don't know, we hit kind of a little speed bump. Okay, it was kind of a big speed bump last month. we had a lot of requests, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get them out in time for people to be able to enjoy them. Um, so, you know, we just, like I said, it was a little speed bump. So that's why we took a break on doing Yes, because right now, nobody's like paying for me to like listen to Yes. And we just have so many paid requests that they are just top priority right now is doing the paid requests. So for anybody who's curious or interested, there's that information. If you have any other questions, feel free. I'm still enjoying Yes very much. We still haven't finished the first album though, so really excited to finish that one so we can move on to get some more progressive pieces from them. Now that brings us to one request that I'm so glad I got to edit out of one of the December streams, Star Castle, Lady of the Lake. Now, I'm so excited for that one to hit the YouTube circuits and for everybody to be able to enjoy it. Because, yeah, no, Star Castle is awesome. And we definitely need to listen to more. Star Castle. People say they are a Yes clone, but like, I don't really see that as a bad thing. Honestly, like, sometimes when you're finished listening to Yes, you're like, wow, I wish they just had one more album I can listen to. Well, hey, here's a whole nother artist for you with so many albums. Dude, they sound just like Yes, so you're in luck. And people might find that like offensive, like, why don't they kind of create their own sound? Well, it's kind of hard to like remake an apple pie, right? If somebody is doing an apple pie, you're like, well, I can make an apple pie too. Watch me do it. And it's like, wow, you can go to both these people and get apple pie now. I don't know if that analogy like sticks, but that's how it works in my mind. So, really excited to get into more Star Castle. Let me know what your experience with Star Castle is. Did you grow up listening to them? What did you think about them? What did your friends say about them? So yeah, no, I'm just really excited. Dude, the art also on Star Castle album for The Lady of the Lake is just amazing, right? Like it's literally a star castle, a castle in the sky, atop like floating clouds. Well, clouds are always floating, right? The castle is floating. But I digress. I'm excited to get into more Star Castle, Lady of the Lake. I was thoroughly enjoying that song when we listened to it on stream. So, hope that comes out pretty quickly. So, also let me know, like, if you have any like questions for me. I would love to answer like questions from the people who watch the videos. So, if you have any like questions about like my life, or like music that I like on the side. Like I listen to a lot of music outside of like the stream and outside of these videos that I don't make videos for. And that's music that I grew up listening to, like a lot of Green Day, Blink 182, Chunk, No Captain Chunk, a lot of more current bands that my audience really just isn't too interested in. And I don't know, like even a lot of the populace, they're not really into like, metalcore, pop punk. They're more like pop rock, pop alternative, um, more like synth wave kind of stuff, synth pop. So, honestly, I'm really glad that I'm open to so many genres. Let me know like your weirdest genre that you like to listen to, because I like to step outside of my comfort zone all the time with music. Music is one of the best experiences to like just to jump into something random, right? It's kind of like enjoying a movie. Personally, I love jumping into just random movies. And if I don't like it, I'll just turn it off, right? Like, for instance, I watched the movie Plane the other day. Oh, Gerard Butler. Oh, it's a bad movie. It's a bad movie. Uh, they got me though in the trailer. Like the trailer shows like action, unbound, up in the air. Gerard Butler's the captain, but something mysterious is about to happen on this plane that causes disturbances. Now, the trailer just kind of ends there, but like, oof. Just don't even see the movie. Or you can see the movie on your own, right? But like, honestly, it's just military propaganda. Like, yeah, they hook you in the first 20 minutes, but then after the plane situation ends, dude, where do they take you? They take you to the Philippines. Dude, it's not a fun movie. It's not a fun movie. It's not a fun movie. Anyways, if you liked it, I'm sorry. I did not enjoy it. Banshees of Inisherin, though. That's a great movie. Colin Farrell, thick Irish accent, takes place during the Irish Civil War. I'm not actually sure about like the details. Like, I didn't even know there was an Irish Civil War. Honestly, I don't know anything about like UK politics. But it was a fun watch, a dark comedy, a little bit of gore, so prepare yourself for that. I know, right? A dark comedy about the Irish Civil War. Most of it's fun. Most of it is fun. There's a bit of darkness to it, though. So the landscapes are great, dude. The cinematography, it's like they actually. I'm pretty sure they actually went to Ireland and got just the beautiful landscapes mixed with like the rising sun and when it sets too. Oof. If you like film and enjoy dark comedies, go and give it a watch. It's great. Okay, well, back to music business. That was a fun little tangent. I'm sorry about that, but hey, that's the beauty of these things here. Podcasts, we just kind of get to go off on our own little tangents, how we wish. So, what else? What else did I write down? What music means to me. So I don't want to talk too much about that, but I just want to give like a little anecdote, right? When I was in high school, when I started high school, my anxiety started to peak, right? I started skipping class. And what did I do when I skipped class? I went into the bathroom and I put on my headphones because I had a CD player. Um, my mom would get me all these CDs that I would want. Like I got a bunch of Green Day CDs, Blink-182. I think I had one, Three Doors Down. Uh, Dude, I had like so many CDs. Panic at the Disco. You know, I would just get lost in the music. The music would literally comfort me when I was stressed out, anxious. I didn't want to be social. Uh, I just literally drowned myself in music in the bathrooms. And I know, right? Skipping school's not cool, but hey, dude, school was not cool, dude. Honestly, we can talk. I can probably do a whole episode on the damage that public school did to me. But hey, that's not for this one, you know. Uh, I'm just trying to tell you exactly how music makes me feel and why music is so important to me and how it's actually a passion. I want to be able to create something that comforts people in those times, you know, when you're feeling anxious or feeling scared or alone. I want to create just content in general that helps people feel like you're not alone. So, like, hopefully, this podcast can do that for some people as well. So, really appreciate every single person that's watching this, listening to this, made it this far. I know it's tough, right? Looking how long this video is, you're like, wow, am I actually going to listen to Mr. John Slop talk for however long, dude? I'm planning on this being about like 40 to an hour, 40 minutes to an hour. I don't know. But yeah, no, music means a lot to me. I'm very interested in what music means to you. So please, whoever's listening, leave a comment. Give me your music experiences. How early did music impact you? You know, how early did your parents introduce you to music? You know, where did you first hear music? Uh, Thinking about that, dude, I have very fond memories of waking up in the morning when I was like maybe 4 or 5 to my dad just blasting Michael Jackson throughout the whole house on his stereo system. And he had a pretty nice stereo system too. Yeah, my dad was really into like having a good like TV audio system combination, dude. He loved movies. He's the one who got me into movies. Yeah, dude. I have a whole other podcast idea, dude. Movies, movie podcast. We can do it. But this one is just kind of sticking to music. Music and movies, they go hand in hand, though, dude. Music and movies. Screw it, dude. This is a whole media podcast. This is just a media podcast, dude. Media appreciation podcast. Media is powerful. It can influence you. It can guide you. It can help comfort you. It can anger you, drive you to commit acts of barbarity. But I'm not going to do any of that. So, just FBI, if you're watching, no acts of barbarism from this podcast, all right? Nobody in the comments go buck wild. But no, I really appreciate everybody who comes along. Yeah, just let me know what music means to you in the comments down below. Give me your experiences, you know, let me know. Ask your relatives too what music means. I heard music everywhere in life. My grandparents listened to music. Um, you know, they kept it around to comfort them on long car drives, dude. We would take trips to like Yosemite. Uh, and yeah, I just remember that like 1960s station playing all the time. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Can I even sing that without getting copyright? Copyright? Hopefully we don't get copyright. But yeah, no. Just a bunch of 60s songs like just pop in my head every now and then, dude. So that's why I have an affinity for the 60s. Four Seasons, Frankie Valli, fantastic voice. Fantastic voice. Um, I remember the first time I was shown a metal album was from my uncle who was playing Tool. I forget which song. I think it was The Pot, dude. But like that changed my life. Oh, and one of my dad's exes growing up. My parents are divorced, by the way. For those who don't know, parents divorced, split when I was 2. So both parents had a lot of different partners who were the reason for a lot of like the media like influence. For instance, my mom dated a lot of guys who liked different shows like Dragon Ball Z. That's how I got into Dragon Ball Z. It's how I got into Final Fantasy VII, dude. Uh, but I digress. Going back to music, one of my dad's exes had a brother, a sibling who was really into like metal, emo, alternative, like Marilyn Manson, uh, grunge, industrial, you know, stuff like that. So that was a big, a big influence. I think he's the one that showed me Skin Dread. Nobody gets out alive. I don't know if anybody knows that song. That song effing slaps. That whole band is phenomenal. So really appreciative of that, dude. Uh, Another influence I got from music was my time playing World of Warcraft, and I'm sure there's a few people in my audience who used to play. So for any of those who used to partake, there was this website called wowvideos.com.net, one of those. People would make their own music videos to them, like PvPing, okay, how do I put this in a better terms? What is PvP? Player versus player. That means you're fighting. So like, imagine you're watching a Call of Duty, right? A Call of Duty video, and there's music behind it. That's basically what I'm talking about. People would put music over their World of Warcraft gameplay videos, and I found a lot of artists through that. Ramstein, what's that one? Who did Last Christmas? Wait, am I confusing the Kinks with George Michael? I'm thinking of George Michael, by the way. I heard a George Michael song through that. I forget which one it was. Oh, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. That's how I. Wake me up. Okay, I don't want to get copyright. Dude, that is a good song. Yeah, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go is fantastic. It's one of my favorites. Dude, the reason I found out about like 70s progressive rock is through Guitar Hero. Dude, video games also. Dude, video games, movies, music, art in general, it all just meshes. Just give me your favorite media in the comment section right now, dude. What is your favorite piece of anything? Honestly, that incorporates. Okay, here's a challenge. Something that incorporates everything: audio, visual. Wait, what else is there? All right, I'm just getting too far ahead of myself. Just let me know your favorite media. That's a good starting point, right? Uh, but no. Yeah, just this whole thing was about what music means to you and me. So yeah, just let me know. Let me know about that. That's what I'm most interested in. So let's see what else we have on talking points, dude. Plans for the channel. Plans for the channel. That's a good topic. So first and foremost, I'm enacting one of the plans, right? Making a podcast right now. So we're getting started on this. Hopefully we can get guests, maybe. We can do interviews, dude. I would love to be able to interview like other musicians, people who inspire me. Honestly, we've had a few musicians come in the stream chat and talk to me. We have a lot of musicians in the Patreon crew. So like, I'm sure there's a few of you that I would love to interview, talk with. If anybody's interested, please reach out. If you have any like experiences going to, say like a live performance of like Rush, Led Zeppelin, any big group, dude, I would love to hear about it. Honestly, I don't go out much, and I haven't even gone to that many concerts. I've been to maybe a Green Day one, no, not Blink, Linkin Park. And this was back in like early 2000s, dude. And then I went to Mayhem Fest, which was a big like festival of groups. Slayer was there, Marilyn Manson, Cannibal Corpse, Whitechapel, a big bunch of like, you know, the metal grind core groups were there. Uh, and honestly, I can't think of much else. I haven't been to many live performances, dude. So please, if you can just share your story and I can listen vicariously, I can live vicariously through your experience. So let me know if you saw anybody live, if you went to Woodstock. Tell me about your experience, Tell me about your festival experience. Tell me about just if you've been a roadie, if you've worked with any musicians. Dude, tell me about your instrument experience. I would love to learn. Just anything. I'm definitely looking for more like interview partners. So just let me know if you have access to any knowledge that you would love to partake or give. I would love to partake in your knowledge. As a youngin', dude, as a millennial, I have so much more of life to experience. I hope to be on stage one day performing my own music. Also, if you haven't checked out my music, going over to, was it SoundCloud? Uh, what's my page? SoundCloud.com/John underscore Slop underscore 90. Again, that's SoundCloud.com/John underscore Slop underscore 90. I just released a couple of tracks over the last few days. I'm pretty proud of them. They're not like fantastic or anything. I incorporate some like auto tune to my voice. I think that's a lot of fun to play around with. Uh, I would love to make some like Daft Punk sounding tracks, dude. I would love to get my hands on a vocoder. I think those sound awesome. Very comparable to auto tune, right? Auto pitch. But please go on over. Let me know exactly what you think. Don't be afraid to be honest. I can take it. Don't you worry. I'm always trying to figure out what people like, don't like about music and how to incorporate that. Also, if you have any tips of songwriting, like let's talk about songwriting, right? Like what a task. Trying to come up with like a palatable format for your song and not just have it just be one long stretch of just one note, so to speak. Yeah, no, that's a challenge. I want to take a songwriting course. I would love to be able to do that in the future. Maybe go back, take some songwriting courses to really like perfect this. Because that's the ultimate goal for the channel, right? Just getting exposure for my own music and starting my own like income of my own creative work. That's the real goal, right? But I just love surrounding myself in already successful acts, which is what I'm doing right now. So I would love to socialize more, network more. So if you know anybody that is a musician who wants to give some insight, who would love to talk about their experiences, send them my way. Send them my way. So, yeah, honestly, I'm not really sure what else to talk about for this podcast. I didn't really write down much else in terms of talking points for this. So, I think we're just going to kind of cut it short for this first one, but expect future episodes to be a little longer, maybe have some more content. Maybe we'll read some questions you guys send in a later time. Maybe we'll read some interviews of famous musicians to get like a good idea of what they even sound like. Let me know if you would like something like that. Just, yeah. Again, I really appreciate you. We're coming up on like 5,000 subscribers. So that is like a big deal to me right now. I'm not sure what even we're going to do for 5,000 subscribers. Like, I want to be able to get like a costume or something and wear it on stream, dude. That would be the best. That would be the best experience, I think. So I'm going to try and maybe go out somewhere. Let me know like if you guys have any ideas of what I could wear within reason, right? I'm not going to like show up naked. Nobody wants to see me butt ass naked, dude. And if you do, it's definitely not going to be for free on YouTube. But I digress. Honestly, this is probably just about what 20 minutes worth of stuff. So again, thank you for joining me on this first little episode of the podcast. I'm trying to think if there's anything left. Oh, dude. So, okay, let's talk about real quick before we actually end it. Let's talk about how many more songs I have left for the month in terms of reactions. So, no, first let's go over how many in total. Like, February has in total, like the total amount of songs that I'm listening to for February. This is excluding live streams. So this is only for Patreon members. So, oh gosh. And how many songs was Blondie Parallel Lines? I think it was like 12, 13. Okay, we're going to say 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Wow, about 60 songs on this Patreon list, dude. I remember when the Patreon list used to be like 10. And I used to do Patreon requests for the week. So each week was a new list. Can you imagine 60 songs per week? That's why I had to switch it up, dude. If you were here for those times, shout out to you. Like, you've been here for a good while. I know Gary Milstead has been around for that long. So, Gary, you're awesome, dude. Like, shout out to you. You're a real one. I know Robert Hassinger's been around for a while. I know lots of people have since we've been doing like weekly requests. I'm not even sure how long it's been since we started doing monthly, but it's eventually gonna have to change again, dude, because we can keep doing this for now. But just remember, this is all temporary. We're going to have to adjust as more people come on board and want to pay me for more music requests. Something's going to have to change at some point. So just don't get too comfortable, guys. We're going to try and get in as many music requests as we can, though. So hopefully that's what the stream turns into, most likely. I'm not sure what the Patreon's going to be like, but just stick around, guys. Don't worry. We'll get something going. If you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. Lots of people have already suggested we do a poll format, but in that case, we wouldn't be able to get to everybody's like deep cuts for the requests, right? So that's why I'm saying that's what I think the live streams will be for. So let me know your thoughts and ideas. And again, thank you for joining for this first podcast. I'm not even sure how it's going to be. I don't know if you enjoyed it. Let me know. Let me know if you want more. Please leave a like and a subscribe. And yeah, shout out to the Patreon members. Where are you? There you are. You got everybody on the screen there. Really, like, couldn't do this without each and every single one of you. So, if you're new here, my name is John Slop, and going over to patreon.com/John Slop if you want early access to these videos. And yeah, just make sure y'all have a good day. Make sure to listen to some music that makes you feel happy. All right, and I will talk to y'all in the next one. Peace.